So the size of the email marketing business in Asia is something that's actually very difficult to quantify. No organization has really looked at this in any detail. None of the large research houses like Gartner or Forrester have actually pinpointed Asia and tried to establish a size. However, at Epsilon, what we've done is really looked at our client base, looked at the verticals that we cover, looked at the top tier clients that we have in those verticals, and kind of estimated the amount of spend they spend with us versus what they spend on other forms of marketing and how that'll fit in. So our best guess is probably for 2009, it's about a $500 million business throughout the whole of the Asia Pacific. Not a huge business, and particularly when you consider that would include both money spent on in-house solutions as well as outsourced solutions, and also the time, effort and human resources spent on trafficking campaigns building the strategy. So what that means is it's still a very nascent industry. When you look at the size in North America alone, it's about a $3 billion industry, and that's with a population of just under 300 million people. If you look at the population size of Asia and make that relative comparison, we still have plenty of years and plenty of dollars ahead of us. What's changing in the actual way that $500 million is made up, though, is the shift from in-house to out-house. When organizations are starting out, they tend to focus on doing things themselves, feeling that will be a more cost-effective way to do it. But what they tend to learn over time, probably within their first 1 or 2 years, is actually the cost of running an infrastructure, running a team that can manage the strategy, the data analytics as they get more sophisticated, is actually quite expensive. So what we're seeing through 2009 is a shift moving from in-house to out-house, which will move the dynamics of that market size. So the transition from pure print to email is a very interesting topic to look at because different organizations have different ways of looking at it. Depending on the kind of industry they're in, whether you're a print publisher or you are a fast-moving consumer good company, you're going to have a different opinion. Where we sit is one is not a replacement for the other. They're actually very, very complementary. Because what you have to think about is not so much a method of delivery, but who are you trying to reach? Who is the consumer you're trying to make contact with? And what we have now is a very diverse population base in terms of how they like to interact with organizations who are trying to market to them and sell to them. So as they call them, you have a group called the silver surfers, those who are late 50s, early 60s, who are perhaps new adopters to technology, who maybe aren't the people you're going to be able to contact and communicate with in a way that they feel secure and trusting of you through email. But these may be the kind of people that respond very well to traditional direct marketing pieces. However, you may then have a group of individuals who are in the 30 to 40 age bracket who have been at the kind of early stages of adoption of technology. They've come through an early childhood or teenage years where things were still sent by print, but as they've got older, as they've gone through school and university, they've been exposed to other forms of contact by commercial marketers. So these are people that will actually take in what they receive from all channels. And so an example for us is retailers. Retailers tend to send email. They tend to send email around offers or special sales. But what they do is they use that to drive people to the store. So they're using email not to actually drive a transaction online, but email to drive feet through the store, to get people into a store to buy product and then hopefully upsell and cross-sell them other products while they're in there. That's a big thing in North America at the moment. And there's a lot of studies that are done around what type of email, is it a discount email, what kind of promotional email is it, will drive more traffic to my store on a weekend or on a particular day. So it really, really depends which sector you're in, and it depends on the kind of market you're trying to reach.